Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
A very warm welcome to our evening session. Hope you are all doing great. Let's
Yes.
wait for 1 minute more and then we will start our session on practicals. Grade 12, especially specifically, our focus will be on. Okay, let me get started because we have a limited time frame of 40 minutes in Zoom. So, again, a very warm welcome to all on our evening session on the CBSE Grade 12 practicals. I'm your host for today. My name is Saumya Singh, and I'm into the field of education from last 16 years. Okay, and so let's get started. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm expecting everyone to mute yourself so that you can enjoy better clarity of the audio. Okay, so as you can see on my screen, there are two circulars which were released by the CBSE. First one was in the December month, and this is the second one I'm sharing right now. That is in the month of the January. So let us take first the first one because all the details are given in the first one, and in the second one, mostly repeated guidelines are there, which they have issued in the means on 1st January, the circular which came related to CBSE practical grade 12. Okay. Uh, I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Can anyone give me confirmation?
Ma'am, we
No,
are
ma'am.
unable to see your screen, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we are unable to see your screen.
Okay, you are not able to. Okay, let me. Okay, just wait. I'm just going again on my.
Yes.
Um, Let me know now. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So this is our circular dated 1st December 2025. Just give me a minute. Okay, here it is. Actually, I have shortened the circular because it is not possible in this frame to explain everything. So let's see through the PPT. Importance of uniformity in instruction, that is given that all the why the CBSE issues the circular, so that there is an means uniformity in the instruction to all the school. The same rules are followed. It is not so that all the schools are having their own means criteria of judging the students or conducting the practicals. So they release standards operating procedure on the requirement, and we have to follow the examination bylaws and the scheme of studies. Now, the second slide is here. Conduct strictly as per the syllabus and CBSE guidelines for every subject. There are a lot of subjects in CBSE, around 100 and something subjects are there. So all the subjects have specific guidelines, syllabus, and the weightage of the means practicals also. Like in some subject is 20 marks, in some 30, and even in the music and painting subject like this, where there's a practical weightage of 70 marks. So as per the weightage assigned for the practicals and the theory by the CBSE, we have to conduct the practicals accordingly. We all are aware of all this. Check, and then but they are again giving us reminders, so that there's new schools, new teachers who are not aware or who are not so confirmed, so they can check in the appendix attached in these circulars. Now, check maximum marks for each subject. Maximum marks, they are saying for this only, that what is the maximum marks assigned for the practical of each subject. Like for the economics is 20, BST, accountancy 20. In chemistry, physics, if you go, it is 30, 30. They have the weightage of the 30 is the weightage of the practical and 70 is the theory. Then you go for the skills subject, then that is 40 practical, 60 theory. If you go for painting, music, then there's a 30 marks theory and 70 marks practicals. So we must be aware of the weightage assigned by the CBSE for the practical and theory separately. And since here we are discussing, just our focus is on the practicals, so practical marks, if anybody is not aware, they have attached the appendix and they can go and see into it, confirm from that. Okay. After that, yes, there's a timeline issued for the conduction of the practical. That is from the 1st January to 14 Feb. All the schools have to means finish this practical in their own schools. Definitely those who are PGTs, they are going to other schools. And our and definitely in our schools also, the teachers are coming as they are assigned by the CBSE. Again, it is the appointment by the CBSE that the teachers will be going to the which school the teachers will be assigned, and they will be going for conducting the practical. So it is all that mutually we set the dates, all both the internal and external examiner set the date for the practicals, and that should be within this time frame, the 1st January to 14th February. Most of the time the teachers and the school decide to conduct after 8th January only, as there's a winter break. We are all having it in many parts of the country. Now, for the winter bound schools, it is 6 November to 6 December, means they have already received the circular in the month of December, in the month of October only, and they have conducted. Okay. Now, uploading the marks on the same day of assessment, you are appointed, or the one who is appointed as the examiner for the practical, they go to the school, they conduct the practical. After that, once the marks are finalized, it has to be uploaded also for the on the same day. And after uploading, here it is there, no correction is allowed. So suppose you assign more marks or less marks, or sometime it has also means I myself have noticed that the practical is of 20 marks and the marks are given 22. So there's no correction, means the strict action will be taken by CBSE. And means there is also an this that there's means there will be a problem in correcting. It is not so easy to do it. And first of all, they don't allow only. Examiners must provide undertakings of accuracy. Yes, both internal and external examiner must check before uploading. That is why when the marks are uploaded, the signature, the printout is taken, and the signature of both internal and external examiner is taken, so that they can verify that the marks entered are correct. Um, are correct. Okay. Conduct for LOC sponsored students only. Yes, practical examination is held only for the students whose LOC has been done. Okay. And so the genuine students should also enter. We should also verify, like we go into the school, there are 160 students. So we should try to, it's like we should be aware of, yes, the genuine student is there, is that nobody in his or her place come and give the practical and go. That comes under the unfair means and has to be reported. So genuine student registered under the LOC. Suppose any student name is not there in the list, then that student has to be, the school has to conduct an inquiry from the CBSE office that why his or her name is missing. But otherwise, no student other than the registered student under the LOC can give the practical. Marks awarded as per board policy, that I had already discussed, that if the practical is of 20 marks, then 20 marks only, it means maximum 20, or within that has to be awarded. And 30, then 70, whatever the weight, 40 weightage is accordingly. Reconduct practicals if required as per policy. reconduction is here. See, suppose your practical is today, and today the student is absent. So from 1st January 14th February, you can reschedule the means your practical within this time frame. Within this time frame, you don't need the permission from the CBSE as such. They have said that in the attendance sheet, when you are filling, you will write rescheduled. That will come under the point in the circular which is shared by the CBSE. But in case in this time frame the child has not appeared for the practical, then in that case the CBSE will tell later on that what will happen, how his practical will be conducted, or he will be marked. Then he will be marked absent. In the current session, he will be marked absent for the practical if he has not appeared for the practical within from 1st January to 14th February, whatever the date has been assigned. Yes, it can be rescheduled, but yes, again the examiner has to visit again. That is there. Now, report any attempt to influence examiners. We all know that examiners, we should not try to influence the examiners, and neither if we are the examiner should get influenced. So that all will come under UFM, unfair means activities, and the board is strict about it. Now, CBSE may cancel or reconduct practicals on non-compliance with the guidelines. Yes, if any guidelines which is issued by the CBSE and the school is or the teacher, or external examiner or internal examiner or the school is not following, that may lead to cancellation of the examination. All, yes, now coming to the remuneration here, that the external examiners which go to our schools, which come to our schools, they their payment now is not done through the integrated payment system, that is IPS, and all the like your account number, your details are taken by the respective schools. Maintenance of record of examiners and support staff, yes, like in physics, chemistry, and the various practical subject, there is a requirement of assistant staff, like lab assistant and all. So for them also there is a um, means that there's a means for there's some remuneration for them also. Just wait. Okay. No external examiner, 10 minutes left. I'm trying to wind up quickly. No external examiner appointed by CBSE means here this is in case of class 10. Class 10th, we all are aware of. In class 10, there's no external examiner appointed. All marks are assigned on the basis of periodic test, portfolio, and all the activities conducted within the school to the students. And once the marks are finalized, they upload it on the Excel sheet which is there on the CBSE's website, and once the marks are finalized, uploaded, though that can also be not corrected later on, but there they give the chance for the class grade 10 marks which are uploaded to means rectify till they are uploaded. Before uploading you can rectify, you can cross check, but after once the Excel sheet is uploaded you cannot do anything. Okay, so that is regarding the class 10. No external examiner. Everything is internally only managed by the teachers. Marks are uploaded on the CBSE website as per the guidelines. Grade 12, external examiners are appointed by CBSE. Already mentioned, observers may be appointed. Yes, in some cases, generally it has not been seen that in the practicals observers are there, but they may appoint for that also. For particular schools, they may visit. Internal examiners appointed by the school principal. Yes, internal. There are when we are going for the examination, practical examination, there is one internal examiner who is of the same school, and there's a one external examiner who is appointed by the CBSE. External examiner inspects lab 1 day prior. This is all is there, but it is not so that only we confirm, and it is by the school to provide all the facilities. Yes, this is very important about the batch and group size. 30 students per batch are there, and that can be split into 15 students in two parts, where the practical like chemistry, physics, like these practicals are there, which there they have to perform also and then show also. But where there is only means they give the project files and the viva is taken, in that case the altogether 30 students per batch can be taken, full batch can be taken. And in 1 day, one or two or three batches, actually there's a confusion always that how many students can be taken in a day. So it is here we can see as by the CBSE, so in the service circular, that 2 or 3 sessions can be taken. So if more than 30 students are there, suppose 90 students are there, to 33 batches, but generally school take 2 sessions in a day, that is 30 and 30 60, like in any school. So if more than that are there, then if there are more than 90 students or 80 students, then definitely the 2 days examiner has to visit the school. Fine art, there's two sessions per students. There's, because the fine arts, the practical is of 70 marks, so there are more activities which is all there. So 2 sessions per students are recommended by the CBSE. Upload geotagged group photographs. We know that group photographs have to be geotagged, and they have to be uploaded on the app while we are uploading the marks. And all the attendance sheets have to which are there, that has to be maintained by the school. Only within notified date marks as rescheduled or absent. This I have already means mentioned in the previous points, that if the child is absent, suppose today is the practical and the child is absent, so at that day, and but he is coming within this time frame of 1st January to 14th Feb, then it will be written there rescheduled. But the child, if it is not joining, or it will not coming, means, or giving the practical in within this duration also, when the next date is given, then he will be marked absent for the session. Award list and envelopes provided by CBSE. Yes, the marks which are uploaded, that record has to maintained by the school, the respective school, for the 1 year. So that is mentioned somewhere in the circular also. Answer books, booklets required, like for the psychology, physics, chemistry, so that will be CBSE supplied. Or if it is not so, the way we are using the internal answer books, then in that case it has to be stamped by the principals, means stamp and all the certain formalities that has to be filled. School must, yes, if any PGT is appointed as an external examiner by the CBSE, that school must free that PGT. They cannot stop them from going, and non-compliance will be, may attract penalties from the CBSE. Now, if we need any detailed information regarding the how much is the remuneration per child, and procedure for uploading the mass, batch creation and all, so in the same circular which is issued by the CBSE, they have attached the detailed information. Now I stop any specific, because there's a limited time. I want some time for the question answer session also. So can you, though I have a lot of material to share, if any specific query you have related to class 12 and 10 practicals, please ask. Specifically class 12. You can unmute yourself
Uh,
and ask. Yes, please.
Ma'am, if there are, suppose there are 61 students,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So generally we can take mostly the school takes 2 sessions in a
Yes,
day. So
yes,
it will
yes.
become 30 plus 30
That
plus
is
one child left.
that is
So
okay.
can we do?
That is okay. You
So
can
is
do
it?
that.
So I just wanted to ask, ki, can we do like this, ki 30 in a day, and
Yes.
then on the next day we can have 30 plus one.
No, no, ma'am. In the same day, you can make two batches, 30 plus 31. That is accommodated actually.
That is accommodated.
That is
Okay.
accommodated. Maximum they have given 30, but if there's a one student, for one student, the examiner will not go next day, and they also have to pay conveyance and all, right? So it is, though if
Uh-huh.
these are odd numbers are in between, that is adjusted the same day, because they are means recommending 2 to 3 batches, right? So, or we you can do
Okay.
also that third batch, you can break like 25, 25, and then 15 or 16 students, or 11 students, one more batch, third batch can be created, like that also you can do.
So this is not a fixed number. We can manipulate our numbers and divide
Up to
into two or
30,
three batches.
up to 30, up to 3 batches, 3 batches maximum, not more than that, because that will not be justifiable, na? That in one day how can you conduct 100 students, right? So 30, 30, 60, and generally we, if it is 86 also, we make it 2 days actually. Third batch always we take third second day mostly. But yes, if it is a 61, definitely you can go for one day.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am. Anyone else,
Can
please?
yes, I have a
Yeah.
question,
Yes,
please.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am, please.
This is regarding if any student misses his or her practical examination, then
Hmm.
how does this rescheduling works? I mean,
Ma'am,
is it the same examiner he has to come to the school, or can you please brief me on that?
yeah, yeah, ma'am. If the same day, the same examiner will visit, if it is within 1st January to 14th Feb, has to visit for the means practical. But after that, if he's also, then he will be marked absent. Otherwise, same examiner will visit, ma'am. and you have to inform that also. In that you will write attendance sheet in which we are filling the marks of the attendance of the student. In that you will not write mark the child as absent, you will mark as rescheduled.
Absent, right.
You will not mark
Right,
absent,
right,
you
I
will
get
mark
it.
rescheduled over there instead of absent.
Yeah, it's only after the deadline is over, then if the
Yes,
student
yes,
still
yes,
fails to appear in the
yes,
examination,
ma'am.
then we'll mark him or her absent. Yeah, right,
Yes, ma'am.
right. Thank
So
you.
this is what is there.
I
Yes,
have a question.
yes, ma'am, please.
On what reasons, the student can be absent from the practical examination?
No reason the student can be absent, ma'am, but yes, medical reasons or accidents, sometime it happens, or sometimes nowadays you know the students how serious they are, so we can't say. But as such, to not allowed at all. But in any case, medical emergency, or it is there, then it is means um, it is allowed.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, can you repeat about the rescheduling the practical exam for the students?
Ma'am,
I
within the
am.
same time frame, 1st January to 14th Feb, if the child is means you have scheduled, suppose on the 20th February, if January there was a practical, the child is absent. So, and you know that he is absent now, but he can come within, means in the month of February till 14, he can come for the practical. So, what you will reschedule in the attendance sheet, you will write rescheduled, right? And suppose if and on the rescheduled date the same examiner will come. Okay. And if the child is absent, suppose you till 14th February he is not available, or is medically ill, he cannot, then in that case he will be marked absent, the school will send him as an absent. I hope
Okay,
I'm
then he
clear, ma'am.
will.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, I have joined back. Actually, Zoom meeting gets can means after 40 minutes automatically gets over. Yes, I was taking the queries. uh, Anyone else want to? Any query related to CBSE practical grade 12? And here is the means Google form link I am sharing for the certificate. First you fill it, and within few hours certificates will be generated and mailed to your mail. It is in the chat box. Kindly everyone fill the form, and your valuable feedback is very important for me. Questions related to, I have shared right now Google form link. Please fill it. And any query related to the topic you can ask me. You can unmute yourself. I hope all have received the Google form link in the this chat box. Please fill it for the certificates. Yes. Somebody is asking anything?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I fill the after this session?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. No problem. You can fill after session also.
Okay, fine.
Any query related to any means topic related to practical grade 12, otherwise also.
Ma'am, regarding the class 12 practical grade, so can you sum up in a very few minutes so that.
Okay, sure. Why not? Let me wind up with your request only. Yes, ma'am. Grade 12 practicals, what I will advise to the examiners, if you're a teacher and or as a parent, and you are guiding your own students, you are going as an external examiner, plus, and your schools also the external examiner visiting. So, most important for the student and those students who are prepared, for them, there's no issue, right? They have made the file, they are prepared, they will be prepared for the viva, they have prepared the whole syllabus, so they are ready to to face the means practicals. But those students who wait till last moment, they have not prepared the file. So I will just suggest the teachers to give them the topic from their subject only, subject in only that the which is in their syllabus, which is going to come in the examination if it is possible. Like for if I take economics, I'm an economics teacher, so we give the topics all around the world, we can give anything related to economics. But when it is like those students who don't means are not very good, or not very means have not prepared in advance, so it is better to give the topics related to the syllabus. So once they prepare, they are prepared for the practicals also, then their time is not wasted and they're prepared for the examination also. And I think yes, we have to be very, as an examiner, we have to be very careful while conducting the practicals, while uploading the marks. And when the marks are uploaded in the school, we are as the internal examiner or as an external exam, both ways we have to be very careful that yes, it is conducted properly, it is uploaded properly, because no correction is allowed by the CBSE later on. Or if there's a procedure also, it is very painful and for the school as well as for the teacher. So that is my means advice, to be very careful while conducting and make the student comfortable. It is very important to make the student comfortable, because yes, internally, if we are going as an external examiner, yes, we are external, in few minutes we cannot judge whole. So we should also take the inputs from the internal examiner and make the child comfortable, so whatever he or she knows, is able to give their best. So that is my piece of advice as a teacher. And as an examiner, we have to be very careful while conducting the examination, and while conducting, uploading, and all that. There's an increased I think remuneration also this year. I have noticed that from 25, they have done some breakage that I have not understood properly. 25 plus 10, but 35, that is there in the appendix. If you want to, as a teacher, you want to know, means as external examiner, if you are going and you want to know about it. Yes, thank you so much everyone for joining. Wonderful to all have you all. Still, I'm ready for any question there. Otherwise, I wind up in few minutes, waiting for your queries. And please fill the Google form so that I can get your valuable feedback and improve upon and take the next session. I want suggest a topic for the next session. Thank you, everyone. You can leave. Thank you, Nina ma'am, for admiring. Thank you, Rajeshwar sir. I hope everybody got the Google Form link. Thank you, Anjali ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Diksha ma'am. Thank you, Nina ma'am. I can thank you, Janali ma'am. I hope I have pronounced your name correctly. And I can't pronounce that your name, ma'am. It's Boinu Lupen, I think so. Sorry.
Yeah, it's correct. Boy Lupang.
Thank you so much for
It's all right,
joining.
ma'am. Okay. Good night, ma'am.
Good night, ma'am. Good night. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for giving me your precious time and being interactive. That was most means appreciable that you have been interactive. Okay, I'm winding up.